Joy Gurudev, Joy Ma, Shambhu Mahadeva, Sahna Bhavatu, Hari Om Tatsat. Now, as promised, we are going to see the predictions for 2020. First of all, I'm going to break out a very big news to you. I've told you that the last year was an eclipse year, and this year is also going to be an eclipse year, but the effects are going to be different. And specifically, in great detail, in two videos which were shot in Hindi as well as English, I have told you about the last eclipse of 2019. And I've told you that the combination of planets in 2019 is very, very, very powerful. So, hence, the planetary situation is going to be very powerful. Extreme hot is extreme cold, just to remind you. Now, here I want to explain to you, remind you that, 2020, looking at the planets in December and looking at the planets in 2020, a powerful avatara, a powerful soul, a Masiha, a messenger of God, will be born in 2020. Not only the planets, but great masters, great people who have predicted, they've also given this prediction. I will tell you how. In 2020, the eclipse which are going to be caused and the eclipse of 2019 and 2020 and the planetary position is saying that for sure in between 19th of September 2020 to 29th of September 2020. I'm repeating myself, 19th of September 2020 to 29th of September 2020, a great soul will be born. Because the parents, if they have to conceive this child, they have to conceive it in December. And if they conceive it in December, only then the child will be born in September. So for this process, for conceiving the child in December and getting the child in September, the planets are so powerful. The planets in December, the eclipse in December, and the planets in between 19th of September to 29th of September 2020 will be so powerful. Like Sun is in Virgo, Mars is in Aries. Aries is the own sign of Mars. Sun in Virgo is a positive sign. Mercury also is in Virgo. Mercury is the lord of Virgo. Jupiter is again in its own house. It is in Sagittarius. Venus is in Cancer. Venus is considered auspicious in Cancer. Sun is considered very auspicious in Virgo. Venus is considered very auspicious in Cancer. Saturn is in its own house, Capricorn. Ketu is in Scorpio. Ketu is considered auspicious in Scorpio. Rahu is in Taurus. Rahu is considered auspicious in Taurus. So all the 9 planets are auspicious. The moment of the moon changes its sign every 2.25 days. So I'm not getting into it. So either the planets are in their own house or they are very highly placed. So all the kids which are born in between this period, 19th of September to the 29th of September, will have a great future only and only if their lagna is good. If they are born in a very good lagna, they will have a fantastic life. If they are born in an appropriate lagna, they will have a great life. Now, one more thing is that if you're going to have a cesarean, go to your astrologer, come to us or go to any of your astrologer and plan a proper childbirth in September and see the miracles. Now, there is one more thing that I want to predict over here, that the Avtara who will be born in 2020 will start showing his or her effect after exactly 20 years of his age or her age. I will, in detail, we are talking about this year in detail. I will go and explain why 20 years. So, first reason about it is I'm giving you now is that this is the year of a decade, and I've already said that this year, 2020, is going to, you know, show its effect in 2 decades. So, exactly from 2039 or 2040, this Masiha will come on the stage of the world. It will come on the face of the world. It will show himself, or she will show himself to the world and start acting. The six, Nostradamus has said, a great person will be born in 2020, and it is going to be a year of transformation. Sikh have said that a great person will be born in 2020, a great guru. Hindus have said Avtara will be born. They have called it Kalki Avtara. Catholics and Christians believe Jesus will return. Buddhists and Zen believe Buddha will come. So all the couples who are planning to receive this great child via them, they can switch off the video and go to work right now. Now, for people who are still watching, for them, this is the only reason why I'm posting this video in 2020, before 2020 in December. I didn't have time. I have to make a lot of course manuals, but still I said, because of this one point, I want to do this video in advance and I want to post it in advance. So I had to shoot the videos which I have posted before, because without explaining those videos I won't be able to make you understand the phenomenon which is going to occur in 2020. The transit of Saturn in the end of January will cast a strong effect on this year. That's for sure. This year, 2022 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is adding up to number 4, which is the number of Rahu, and also 2 is repeated twice in this number. That is the number of Moon. And so this year will be of disease, terrorism, war, and natural disasters, natural calamities. So, though Avtara is going to be born, and though things are going to be very transformating and good, the graph of this year is going to be like this, like this. Even this I have hinted you in the previous videos, but now we are going in detail. Rahu is the planet of struggle, knowledge, hypnosis, and total mind running. It is only the head. It does not have the body. So this year will be like that. All mind struggle will be there. The mind will work more than the body, and hypnotic powers will be seen. Many hypnotizers will be famous this year, and this experiences can be experienced by all. Twice the 2 is repeated as Moon, which governs the mind, will show a lot of mood swings in every one of us, and mind related diseases will be at their peak. There can be hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, or natural disasters in the northern parts of all the countries or continents. So in the northern parts of the countries and continents, people have to be careful. Even this kind of effect will see where there is height, like where there is mountain or hilly places. There will be heavy rains in many countries causing floods, specifically the European countries. They have to be careful, and wherever there are tropical jungles or whatever, they have to be careful of excess rainfall. Mother Nature will give us a big blow, because she is receiving blows from us from so many years. We are just destroying the nature. We who are so hungry that we do not realize that by destroying nature we are destroying ourselves. There will be many revolutions to save our planet. Most of the revolutions in this mission will not be following their talk. They will not be walking their talk. They will be fake people who are just, good speakers and good advertisers. So even they will be, they will be totally exposed by people, and many governments will also start, seriously working towards saving the planet. True global warming will begin from 2020. The sun will become very hot, like it was before. Science says before 11,000 years, but Veda and scripture says that before 15,000 years, or before, say, 20,000 years. Before 15,000 years was Rama, and 5,000 years before that, 20,000 years, the sun was very hot and everything had melted. The whole planet was water. And again, we got the land. Manu got the land, or Noah or Nura got the land, and civilization started. So it will be as hot as it was 20,000 years before. Yes, all the heat, cold and rain will be at their peak, at their best, because of global warming, and also because 2020, as I've told you before, is the year of decade, and 2 decades are going to be caused by it. And I've given you the example of that wood, if you remember that lines in the wood. If you have not, then go to the previous video and watch it, because there's too much to be said about this year. This is a very important year. Nuclear weapons will be at their height, because 4 number Rahu has also too much to be done do with atoms and nucleus, and major world economy will be spent in manufacturing nuclear weapons. Hence the world will face recession. Prosperity will be experienced by countries which will not invest in these weapons. Again, I want to tell you, so the graph of economy will be like this, okay? And then there can be civil wars and mass unrest amongst the masses. Then, apart from all these, I will not label this year as a bad year or a negative year. This will be a year of revolution and transformation. This will be a year where all the negative will also produce positive results. So it's all right. War or freshwater war will begin. So war for water will start from 2020. Population or overpopulating tribes or religion will support, overpopulating or making babies, and who look at women as a baby producing machine, they will be, looked down upon. That's bad, na? They must not do this. Scientific inventions and space programs will receive greatest success and recognition. A major hatred in the name of religion will be spreading out from rich countries. Okay, and fools will from all the countries will try to prove this hatred right and correct and very secular, just to prove themselves intelligent. They will support this hatred way. The world has to be careful, and they have to come jointly and work against this extremist and avoid a world war, because if the world war will start in 2020, for sure it will continue for 27 years. It can continue for 27 years if the world war will start, only and only if it will start, of course. And it will end in 2047. Of course, it may start calming down before 2039. And that calming down effect will be brought by that Avtara. But it might take 7 or 8 years more. From 2039 or 2040, it will start calming down. But it may take 7 years more to install peace in the world. To, get this place into peace. They let this planet into peace again. And most probably, this Avtara, this Purusha, will be born in an Indian peninsula or in a peninsula which is covered by water. Water again, because 2022 is covering, 2020 is covering the place. So it will be covered by water. So he might be born on an island or a peninsula which is surrounded 3 sides by water. Modern countries will be divided on immigrants issue because Rahu, and due to which there might be a loss of their safety. Few intellectuals again will allow, immigrants, and in that bargain they will put themselves at risk of, and their families at risk, and that will be the biggest cause of security breach in the most secure countries. Some problem from space can also be expected, like a what do you call it in English? Asteroid might be falling, or some spaceship might, meet with an accident or fall back on the Earth, or some big satellite will be lost, or something like that. But the inventions that we are doing will cover up for this. And if the asteroid is falling, if someone will create a yantra lingam or some instrument out of it, a device out of it, it will be possible to communicate, because Rahu is also the planet of communication, verbal use. So it will be possible to communicate with the living beings of other planets, of other space also, and of other level of dimensions, other levels of existence also. So this is the prediction, general prediction of 2020 as per your sun sign or moon sign, or your date of birth, your numerology. We will be giving the predictions. Unfortunately, there is too many things happening, so I don't have time to put it well in advance. But very soon I will start giving you predictions as per your numerology, as per your sun sign, moon sign, and remedies also. So be connected, share this channel, comment on it. If you have liked it, like the channel and share it on all your social media for everyone's benefit. Hari Om Tat Sat.